goes, you guys try different things, throwing different bodies at him. Is there any adjustments you make now to try to contain him?
I think the way we playing defense right now is really going to play a large part of how we contain him. Obviously, he's one of the best players in the game right now, and he demands a lot of attention. But we have our methods, to try to slow him down. It's impossible to stop a guy like that. One of the all-time greats. So we got our work cut out for us, but we have a great coaching staff and a great group of guys in the locker room that are bought into what Coach tells us to do, and we're going to go out and try to execute.
What's the line though between not putting too much to try to stop him, or is it let other people be?
It's just whatever you make it, but I think if we're playing our best basketball, doing what we do, which is getting stops, and everything else will take care of itself. They have a great team, and you got to give credit to Boston, but their shooting compared to Boston's shooting is just like night and day. They have a ton of guys that can fill it up from the outside, and that's one thing we took advantage of against Boston. So it's a totally different series in that aspect. But I think as long as we play with the intensity, the energy, and the effort it takes, to win, I think, like I said, give ourselves a great chance.
How much better are you guys defensively this year than last year?
I like where we are this year. Last season, we got mauled on offensive glass, and I think this season we've actually took pride in that. And, we still ranked 22nd in defensive rebounding, but we were second in defensive efficiency, I think. So I think we ramped it up defensively, giving ourselves a chance to win games. So last year we were a talented group. We made shots all season. Kind of let the air out of the cells at the end of last season. But this year we've really hung our head on defense because our offense has been, it's come and go. So defense has been our staple throughout the season.
You started slow offensively this season. Did that kind of transform the identity of the team? You started so slow offensively that you said we got to be better on defense.
Yeah, I think so. I think we had to adapt. In order to give ourselves a chance to win, when you aren't making shots, you have to continue to get stops and weather the storm. And I think we did the best we could. We lost some games. Obviously, we should have won throughout the year, but defense is what gave us a chance. And Coach Bud, as a human being, it's kind of hard to change on the fly, but I think we did a great job of adjusting to that. Trying to get out in transition more, focusing on details more on the defensive end, and just playing, start there.
The circumstances weren't great, but you got a couple of starts against Cleveland last year. Were those helpful for you against Boston? Do you think those would be helpful for you in this series?
Yeah, I think any bit of experience in this league goes a long ways. Knowing how to win at that level is information you can't really teach or learn over a summer. So I think playing in those environments, going on the road, winning Game 6 in Boston is a huge step. Not only for myself but for this team. Because I don't really think many people thought we were going to go up there and close it. The way they have been playing us all series. So it's just a step for us, in the right direction. I think going into Quicken Loans Arena where we were last year, in the Eastern Conference Finals, with a lot at stake. We've been there before, and I think we'll approach it and handle it a lot differently this year.
Was last year's series still, I don't know, sticking y'all's claw a little bit, facing these guys again, and also did you learn anything from that series last year that can a year later you can take to it?
Yeah, we kind of limped there, but we got there, and they did what they were supposed to do. They took care of business, sweeping us, and as a male, you got pride. As a human, you have pride. So getting swept is not the way you want to end the year, but heck of a year. When it was all said and done, but this year we're healthy, we're here, and we have all our bodies, and minus Tiago, but we added Chris Humphries. Tim Hardaway has been a huge addition. Mike Pascal's gotten a lot better. Mike Scott, go all the way down the line. But you know, from top to bottom, we're a lot stronger. This team has been together, you know, since Coach Bud's been here. You know, it's my second year, so we have a nice core group that's been around, that's been in that situation. So I think it really you know, gives us, you know, kind of a slight ease, you know, mentally. You know that we've been in the trenches together before, and we know how to handle it.
For you personally, last year you got your feet wet in the playoffs against LeBron and Cleveland, and then this year's been a big year for your career. You're going to be a free agent, and you're facing LeBron now again. How much do you relish this opportunity? What does it mean to you? You know, a lot more people are going to see you because LeBron, everybody watches LeBron all the time. What is this going to mean to you versus LeBron?
You know, that's LeBron James. I'm Ken Bazemore. You know, it's a huge opportunity, obviously, but you know, I can't really, you know, focus on a mano matchup. You know, team player. You know, this is a team-oriented organization, and you know, we're not even going to, you know, try to put a label on this guy versus that guy. You know, we're going to go out and try to, you know, outwork them and, you know, out-hustle them, and you know, maybe, you know, winning this series will go a lot further than me outplaying them. So I think that's my, you know, that's my mindset right now. Is, you know, trying to win 4 games against a very good team, and you know, everything else will take care of itself.
I mean, like last year, you shoved him a little bit, and you're not afraid of him. I mean, like you kind of gone at him on Twitter a little bit, and tried to dunk on him and that foul. I mean, you kind of like going up against him. I mean, you even said the Under Armour Nike thing. You kind of relish it, right?
Yeah, you know, whatever, you know, helps you wake up in the morning. You know, he's, you know, obviously the greatest player, you know, one of the greatest players that ever played the game, and you know, here I am, you know, watching him, you know, growing up. I remember watching him when I was in when he was in high school in Greensboro, North Carolina, and playing against Rayshon Terry. Game I'll never forget. You know, he was amazing. So it's great to see life come full circle, and you actually have, you know, the opportunity to, you know, play against someone you watched growing up, and you know, you got to amp yourself up. You know, you can't go in, you know, humble. I guess you got to kind of make yourself angry, or you know, do whatever you got to do to kind of accept that challenge, because he's, you know, he's a freight train, and he brings it. He comes with everything he has, and you know, you have to do the same, you know, to kind of, you know, hang in there. So you know, I love to compete. And, you know, however it comes out. Maybe it's those tweets from 2010, 2011. They kind of resurfaced beforehand. But you know, it's all, you know, it's you know, for the love of the game. You know, this game has opened a lot of doors, and I get to, you know, guard and have some photos with one of the best players, you know, that ever touched the basketball. So I can show my kids one day, you know. So it's all fun again.
I mean, is there any dislike from your end?
No, I respect his man. He's opened the doors for a lot of, you know, young African Americans, you know, like myself. So, you know, he's done a lot for the game. You know, he's taken it globally. You know, he's actually got me a couple of followers, so on Twitter and social media. So.
Even from that 2010?
Yeah, you know, so he's done a lot for the game of basketball, and you can't understate that. You know, I respect it, but you know, at the same token, you know, he's an opponent. You know, we aren't teammates, so yeah, he falls, I want to help him up.
Kent, with that said, you mentioned your respect for him, and I know you guys respect them as a team considering what they've done. Al just mentioned, you know, them with the best record in the East and all that, but do you simply put, considering the way things went last year in the playoffs and then the way things went in the series this season, during the regular season, do you feel like they respect you all?
Yeah, I think so. I think last year, you know, because we beat them 3 times in the regular season last year, you know, at full strength. So, you know, they knew what kind of team we were, and they know how we played. You know, we're healthy this year. You know, obviously the regular season didn't go quite as planned. You know, the aspirations we had at the beginning of the season, but you know, we're here again, and you know, we aren't going to be a pushover. I think that Celtics series really, you know, opened a lot of eyes, you know, across the landscape of the NBA, as far as how much we ramped it up on defense, and you know, the type of game we're going to bring. I think we're more physical than we were last year. You know, the physicality of the playoffs really caught us off guard, and I think this year we matched, you know, what it's going to take to, you know, kind of win in the trenches, and I think that presents a different beast when it comes to Atlanta Hawks.
Ken, I know so much is talked about LeBron, but right now Kyrie's driving the train there, and he's healthy. Last year he wasn't healthy in this series. You're getting a healthy Kyrie Irving in this series too.
Yeah, you know, Kyrie's a special player, and you know, even the last game we saw him, he kind of had his way with us. So, you know, he's definitely, you know, another horse over there. You know, himself, him, LeBron, and Kevin Love. You know, they're a dynamic trio. I guess you can say that, terrific trio. Anyways, you know, so, and they got a lot of other players, you know, some veteran players over there. You know, they had Channing Frye, Richard Jefferson. You know, they got Shumpert. They have a pretty good team over there, and you know, it's not just going to be about those three. You know, I think they're going to take a lot of attention, but you know, they got other guys over there that can play as well.
Yes, we got Dellavedova. Looking forward to seeing him
Yeah,
again
he's,
into playoff time after last year.
Deli's actually been a thorn in our side. Man. He's hurt. You know,
ankle.
No, you know, I respect. You know, I respect Dellavedova. You know, he's a guy that just playing for to make it to the next day. You know, he plays with a chip on his shoulder, plays hard. You know, he isn't afraid, and you got to respect that. You know, especially myself. I'm sure he's not, trying to take guys out or whatever, but he's diving after loose balls, and your coaches tell you that when you're young, if you're trying to go scooping and the guy dives, that's how things end up. But I respect him. He shows up every night. He plays hard, and Kyrie went down last year. He got some valuable experience there as well, so he's going to be looking to make some noise throughout the playoffs.